Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, into the Nexus Gaming Series Heroic Division matchup of 7 Rings versus Team New Team. On the left-hand side, of course, is 7 Rings with a Nubarak, Greymane, Brightwing, Sylvanas, and Lost Vikings. On the side of Team New Team, they've got a Vala, Dahaka, Muradin, Rhaegar, and a Medivh. You still need to finish Sekiro. Elden Ring came out and just took you. Oh, I can't blame you. I've got what, 24 hours in Elden Ring, and it's like, ooh, yeah, this is enjoyable. I am having a good time, and there's still way more to explore. You're waiting for it to go on sale? I have a gut feeling that it'll be a while before that. I have a feeling that we'll get DLC before it goes on sale. I could be wrong. I mean, winter sale's coming up, so Steam winter sale could be huge. That's where I'm gonna buy Sekiro for my PC. If you're very patient. Not a lot of people are. Yes, I know Sekiro always goes 50% off around any sort of like Steam sale, so I'll just wait for that. Which is crazy to me, which is absolutely crazy to me that like it's one of the few FromSoft games that gets sold that cheap. Yeah, I mean, hey, if you have enough games to play, then waiting is whatever. Like, it's like Final Fantasy VII Intrograde. I'll just wait. I'll just wait. I don't mind waiting for that. Hey, Interchip, what's up, bud? How goes your Thursday? We're just taking a look at a Heroic Division matchup. We're here on Garden of Terror, so right now, the start of the game is, there's nothing explosive. It's a lot of camp grabs, a lot of rotations, early game soak, and maybe we see an invade here or there, as we do have a Nubarak kind of working his way over to where Gambit is. Quaker might be actually able to steal this away. We do have the Dahaka coming in with Crown as well. A lot of damage onto the Sylvanas, gets dragged by the Dahaka. Any Haunting Wave to back away. Haunting Wave in, actually, to chase onto the Rhaegar, who does get the portal away. Cyrus on the Viking trying to chase in, and Medivh finds the kill onto Sylvanas right there. First blood over to the side of Team New Team as they pick up a second kill into the Greymane. Oh, and Olaf goes down. No! So 2 1/4 kills for the members of Team New Team as they move their way into more camps, and our first objective will be on the bottom left.
But which of you will gather them first?
I could see it definitely a possibility of next summer for a discount, but I don't know about winter. That feels, I don't know. It's such a profitable game already. But you know, who knows? I mean, they could just take, like, they could do a 25% off, and I'm pretty sure they'd still move a crap load of units. So. It's definitely possible. It's definitely possible. Nice pull of the sappers. Oh, Muradin. Zen, come on. You just had to keep the sappers over here. Let Killidan get the chance. No. Brightwing with an interrupt. Arcane Flare will interrupt once. What's up, Mig? Top lane Siege Giants have arrived to the fort front gate. Jaeger is going to just hang out up here. Maybe look for a drag onto one of the Siege Giants to pull it closer to the 2 towers. Objective Seed is still up and available. First one of the game. 2 kills in favor for Team New Team as the 7 Rings look to look to interrupt. Once again, Haunting Wave forward from Crown. Doesn't connect, but still forces Medivh to bird up and back away. Vala with the Hungering Arrow, and that's Nexus Forces getting the kill onto the Viking. Viking to fall as well. Burrow in from Quaker doesn't connect. Rhaegar meets that with a bite to the face. Vala getting low. This is multi-shot build Vala, so she won't be losing out any Gambit value as the phase shift from Brightwing does not connect. Gambit going back in, and Crown goes down. 2 kills in quick succession. Technically 2 1/4 if you really want to count that Viking, but still, a porta forward. Ooh, Zhao's gonna go down. Gambit low. Seed will go over to the side of Team New Team. You were sleeping, but you're supposed to be tanking. Oh. That's a Viking to go down. Looks like Dahaka got the kill onto that one, but the Siege will continue through bottom lane. Portal forward as kind of a threat right now. Medivh at 13 stacks out of the 40, excuse me. Multitasking. Oh, what are you playing? Hearthstone Battlegrounds at the same time? What do you do to take your turn? I wanted to make lemon risotto with ham, cow's milk, peas, beaten egg, whites mixed with rice. Some, wow. That is, that's a lot more detailed than the leftover pizza I'm gonna have for dinner. Which I had leftover pizza for breakfast and lunch today, because I forgot to eat breakfast because I ran around the town. I had to go to the vet really quickly, and I had to go to the post office. And I had to shower, so obviously a very busy morning for me. Siege to the bottom lane. Quaker and friends looking just to open something up in this bottom area, get some experience for their side as they're starting to fall behind, 6-0 in kills. You can actually take a look really quickly. What is the Viking? Actually, hold on. We can cycle through the whole number set right now. You can look at those deaths as well. By the way, 21 stacks for the Medivh currently. Vikings have had 1 whole death, so that's 4 Viking deaths in total, as each Viking is worth a quarter of a kill. Rhaegar still soaking up the mid lane. Really good pressure so far from Team New Team in this first map and our first best of 3 of the day. Leftover pizza is often excellent. Yes. I will be honest, though, I'm not a big fan of Pizza Hut, and that's what we got, because that's really all that was available. So, I thought the Hungering Arrow was going to get the kill right there, but the phase shift from Brightwing does come through. Medivh throwing out some Arcane Rifts as Greymane dives in with the Dark Flight onto the Vala, trying to find a kill, but it might be the turnaround moment as Murden lands the Stormbolt. 10 talent tier is here. Avatar, Leyline Seal, Isolation, Rain of Vengeance from the Vala, and Rhaegar is holding, but I can only assume it's Ancestral Healing. I doubt we see a Bloodlust, but who knows these days.
My. Yet another seed. I trust you know what to do.
Tomorrow I'm making curry after stream. Tomorrow is curry. So that way, after I go to bingo on Saturday, I can come home and reheat curry. I'm making beef curry. So it's 10s apiece. Go for the throw, Cocoon, Wailing Arrow, Blink Heal, play again. Viking, or excuse me, Dahaka in top lane goes down. Looks like the Wailing Arrow did also go out as well. Alright. I think it was like Wailing Arrow that just denied him from being able to heal up or even back away. But also there was a lot of members up here just pushing onto him. Speaking of push, we got a little bit of a trade right now. This is going to be a fort for a keep front gate. I don't think the members of Team New Team step beyond this gate. Though Brightwing is still showing top. She does probably a phase shift. Anub'arak is not showing on map. This is, okay, yeah, there's the backup. I was like, this is feeling a little overextendy at this time. Crown with the dismount. A little multi-shot out from Vala, building out more stacks. 22 stacks right now. She does have that damage jump. Vala, unsure of which way to go. She was like, either way, I'm gonna get stunned if I whichever way I run. A lot of damage onto Murden, forced to pop the Avatar, gets the Dwarf away. That is going to be a Cocoon onto Rhaegar, who does manage to get out of here. Ancestor Healing will go out onto the Murden as the fight does continue with the Skullcracker mini stuns. 0.25 seconds stun onto that one. Leyline Seal is available. Portals have been used and multi-shots go down, taking down the Greymane. 4 stacks have been gained during this entire engagement for the Vala. She will be able to take down Quaker as our next seed is up and available on the right side of the map. Medivh chasing out, 31 stacks for him. Viking pushing up the top lane. He's not even siege build Murden. He's not even what's the talent? Sledgehammer at level 4. He's just like, I'm just gonna run in there, tank some shots, and get some damage. I like this. I like that a lot. Medivh finishing out the defenders over here, and we'll be able to get the channel. You're drifting hard already. Drifting? What, like in Tokyo Drift? Like the Fast and Furious movie? Or are you getting real sleepy? I'm assuming it's the sleepy part. I'm gonna take a guess and say it's the sleepy part. That was me last night watching the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. Not that it was bad, I just was like, oh, I'll finish the other half of this in bed. And then I got real comfortable, and then I woke up and I was like, why am I halfway through the movie? God dang it. That 5 a.m. car drifts. I mean, that's when the cops are sleeping. That's when you go to the parking structure and you you do your Tokyo drifting. God, As bad as the series is, I love the Fast and Furious series. It's so cheesy and dumb, but I love it. No mountains nearby to drift around. Damn. Burrow in from a Nubrak, 33 stacks for the Medivh as he's trying to back off, not dying. Doesn't want to lose those stacks. A little bit of lag right there, but it's all good. That is going to be a cocoon onto Rhaegar, and Sister Healing is available. 35 stacks for the Medivh. He sets up the portal for Rhaegar to back away. The chain CC, but the protection will kind of mitigate a lot of that incoming damage. Haunting Wave forward from the Sylvanas, and Murden has the read. Wailing Arrow does go up, but Sylvanas will still fall. Burrow in from a Nubrak. Was that a mistake? Can Rhaegar make something happen here? No 16 talent, no Earthgrasp Totem, but they don't need that to close the distance. They've got portals on the side of Team New Team. Rain of Vengeance, Ancestral Healing. I think that Ancestral is meant for the Vala, but it doesn't go to the right person. Either way, there's a trade, Greymane for the Vala as Medivh finishes out his stacks. No way they don't... Okay, I was about to say, there's no way Quaker does not get found here. He's got W build, it looks like. He burrows in. Murden's right there, gets the clap. Speaking of Medivh, actually, clear not the Sappers, looking for that Garden Terror. Portal out. Haunting Wave, second Haunting Wave. Medivh's already finished his stack, so he's fine. He actually just got 16, so I'm assuming he'll go Temporal Flux. Gets the cooldown reduction on his Heroic. Phase shift in from Brightwing. This, I know the Sylvanas is dead, but I don't know if Brightwing can back away. She does have the Greymane to blink to, but Murden comes in with the Stormbolt, follow with the Volt forward. Brightwing does go down, trying to juke the enemy as Greymane now might be the new target. Protection onto Medivh. Vala, Hungering Arrow, multi-shots. There's the Earth Grasp Totem, and Rhaegar gets the kill. Portal into the objective area, and it's looking pretty good for the members of Team New Team. Nubrak poking out. We do have a Viking pushing up the top lane. We got bottom, it's going to be about 50%, mid lane about 50% as well. So pretty good descent for the Garden Terror here in favor of Team New Team as they're going to start opening up the mid lane quite quickly here. Ganil, how you doing, bud? Hopefully I got your name right. If not, that's now how you say your name. Welcome. Drag from Dahaka connects onto a Viking. Cyrus should lose one of the Vikings here, and does. We do have, actually, there's an Eric going down to the Nexus forces somewhere else. I'm assuming that's going to be top lane, as it was probably defending against the Garden Terror and took a big slam. Quaker making sure he doesn't get stunned out by the slam of the Garden Terror through mid. We do have Sylvanas jumping in with the the Haunting Wave, gets the double Windrunner value, or the Windrunner value for the extra Haunting Wave. Multi-shots out from the Vala, currently at 35 stacks, as the Garden Terror will start working on this mid lane keep. Bottom keep actually took a bit more damage. There was some earlier siege by Murden and friends, as the top lane fort is looking like it will go down. It's just a single Viking to defend. I don't think you can defend quick enough on this. I didn't look though. Is it Baylog build? No, it's Eric mostly. Okay, the fort actually won't fall, but we still have a camp on the right to be pinged. Murder with the Stormbolt into the face of a Nubrak, who loses about 25% of his HP. Dahaka stepping up, looking for a drag. Can't find it. Keep in mind he's got the level 16 elongated tongue. Haunting Wave in from Sylvanas. She should have a second one if she wants to pop the Windrunner, and there it is. Backing off a little safer. Aggressive Haunting Waves from the Sylvanas, and I'm a little worried from time to time because of just that Rain of Vengeance, Skullcracker, Stormbolts, drag from Dahaka. Just there's some good CC to stop Sylvanas from Haunting Wave out. Not Haunting Wave out. Well, actually, yeah, from reactivating. I didn't talk about this. We do have paralyzing enzymes for the Dahaka. Now, does the tooltip scale with the deaths? I think it does. No, it doesn't. The tooltip doesn't scale with the deaths, so it's currently 506 damage. Like, the paralyzing enzymes, like, even if you lose one stack late game, paralyzing enzymes give a lot of extra damage at the end of that drag. Because drag itself does have decent damage. I think it's like 100 or something like that. 337 plus the current 506. Now, this is granted, this is damage over time, but still.
Soon you will have another.
Oh, no. It's just additional damage. Sorry, my apologies. There's a slow afterwards, that's what it is. So in the ballpark of like 850 damage to a single target, how much of a Viking health bar is that? Hold on. How much Viking HP is that for one drag? That's half of Viking HP. I mean, well, it's half of Eric's. I know the Vikings have different values, but still. It's some good damage. Some good late game damage. Alrighty, so another camp to be pushed into top lane. 20 talent tier here for Team New Team as the 7 rings are looking to... I think they're just going to give this, honestly. Just wait for 20s of their own. Exactly that. Dahaka Hearth's back to go clear out the top lane. We have a jump from the Vikings. Maybe it was for the Olaf who was getting pressured through the bottom area. Cyrus will go down to the tower shots, and the keep in top will be fine, but it's going to lose a little HP. Viking in bottom, Stormbolt, Rhaegar jump, and another kill. We still have Eric up and available if he wants to play again. Bring back his Viking friends, as we do have that last few knights of the camp. Leyline Seal, Medivh cheats onto a few. Look at the Vikings on the top right of our screen. We'll be playing it again. We do have the heal onto Greymane just in time. Wailing Arrow from Sylvanas as the Ancestor healing with the Farseer's Blessing. We'll get that spread AoE. Big multi-shot out from the Vala as we have Medivh with another Leyline Seal. Another Medivh cheats that Temporal Flux value. Crown hit it with the isolation. Good damage from Vala onto the Sylvanas, who will be able to back away, or will she, as the portal forward does put the enemy right next to her. This is going to be a Stormbolt to a Nubrak, a lone Brightwing. I guess she's got some Viking friends, but it's looking like this will be map number 1 over to the side of Team New Team. They've got the damage available to go core, and you can already see Gambits on core. Map number 1 is looking good to the side of Team New Team here in our Heroic Division, map number 1. GG. Well played. Hey, so what's up, bud? It's like reverse chord destruction noise in the background. Alrighty. So that'll be map number 1 over the side of Team New Team. You had a really fun stream yesterday. Well, I'm glad to hear. Very glad to hear. Let's go ahead and see if the players swap sides. Of course they did. Why wouldn't the players swap sides on me? Jerks. Bunch of jokes. All right, let's see. Let's get everything organized here. So this will be that. Let's grab you. And there we are. That all looks good. There we go. From Diablo music to Warcraft 2. It's the Heroes of the Storm soundtrack. It's the soundtrack to Heroes of the Storm. Okay, all right, we got our next map. We are going to be going to Battlefield, so let's jump on into it.
Prepare yourselves for battle.
Welcome back into the Heroic Division matchup of Team New Team versus the 7 Rings. On the left-hand side, we have Team New Team with a Thrall, Tyrael, Greymane, Blaze, Anduin. On the side of the 7 Rings, we've got Muradin, Sylvanas, Brightwing, Deathwing, and a Falstad.
The battle begins in 10 seconds.
Good.
5,
Good chess.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I want you all to be part of the church of please don't swap sides. Warcraft 2 OST is one of the best Blizzard works in your opinion? Or no, best Blizzard works though? Ooh, not even in your opinion, just a fact out there. Okay. I'm partial to Mega Man X. I think it's a pretty good. It's science. Science. I don't know. I don't like to see the data on that one. Falstead with the hammering at level 1. I haven't listened to Warcraft 2 in forever. Maybe we should do that next time we have a play day. Actually, maybe later today while we're doing some painting, maybe we'll put on the Warcraft 2 soundtrack. That's a lot of damage into Muradin. He does go down. First blood in favor for Team New Team. Deathwing versus Blaze in the top lane. Okay. Just skimming through talents as well. And Thrall with the... not Echo, the Elements. Rolling Thunder. There we go. Little Chastise out from Anduin. Good dive in from Tyrael. Crown backs away with the Haunting Wave. Just back and forth setup. Pretty standard right now. Nothing crazy or out of the ordinary. Muradin gonna maybe check a bush with a Stormbolt. Oh no, Muradin. Oh, okay. Quaker's able to get the Dwarf Toss out. The phase shift does come through from Brightwing. With a lot of utility expended, it seems like Team New Team will invade the camp. Had to double check the team names because they swapped on me. Quaker comes in with the Dwarf Toss once again. Big damage into the Muradin as he is just trying to back away with some 400 HP. Greymane also getting very low. Muradin Dwarf tossing out. Blaze comes in with a huge jet propulsion. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 kills, excuse me. 3 kills. Sylvanas is able to back away. Some pings coming out as well. Great rotation out from the Blaze. Huge jet propulsion, and that's also going to be a massive experience lead to the side of Team New Team here on Battlefield of Eternity, map number 2. That jet propulsion was dirty. Falstead throwing out another hammering, trying to get to the... Actually, he's already at 33 stacks this early on. 2 minutes in at 33 stacks. Maybe this Falstead will be able to build out the plus 200 area, which, honestly, plus 200, you throw out a hammering and you connect onto someone, you're chunking that health pool quite drastically, anywhere from 25 to 50%, depending on the character. Brightwing to just continually rotate out with the team, keep the healing up, and we'll see a camp over on the right. Camp earlier on the left-hand side. That's not that bad of a timing. It's a little early, but it should be fine, realistically. And see how Cyrus does as the top lane does continue. Brightwing gonna... Or not Brightwing, sorry. Sylvanas gonna steal away a couple minions here, bolstering the lane. She does have the possession level 4. Camp in the bottom is pushing up, and Thrall trying to help out a little bit. Greymane dives in. Good damage onto the fort, dropping quite quickly here, but tower shots are on Tyrael, and he backs away. Quaker doesn't land the Stormbolt as he Dwarf tosses in. And you'll see the Muradin player consistently do that due to the fact that he does have the Dwarf block at level 1 for those charges. Blaze in the top lane getting pushed back by Sylvanas and Deathwing, but not the same equal value. Thrall into Deathwing is actually really strong, but it seems like the call will be just to go for the Immortal Race from the side of Team New Team. The Dwarf toss in from Muradin. Here comes the phase shift of Brightwing into the mix of all of this. Thrall with a root onto 2. Does have the Frostwolf pack from level 4, building out the 6 stacks. I thought you meant you'll see Muradin player consistently do that, missing Storm. No, Dwarf tossing in. Dwarf tossing in. I would not just subtly just be like, just flame Quaker like that. I could not. Because most if not every single one of these players is a lot better than I am. Nice Stormbolt to the face as Quaker gets the Dwarf toss out. Also, how you doing, SD? How's your day going, bud? A little oil to the right-hand side. A little bit of scouting. Haunting Wave in from Sylvanas. We do have a stun from... Is that the Immortal stun? I honestly didn't see who got that stun right there. But either way, jet propulsion away. And we will see a race between the two teams, but the race will end in favor for the side of Team New Team. No, sorry, the 7 rings. No, Team New Team. I had it right the first time, and then I just doubted myself way too hard. All right, our blue team will grab the Immortal and continue to push through this map. Little Molten Flame from Deathwing. All right. So the Immortal begins to push through top. Looking and seeing, waiting to see if there's more than just the gate to go down, because the Immortal's taking quite a bit of damage. A lot of good range clear. Sylvanas did pop the black arrows as well. You can see that little kind of glow around her just now expiring. And yeah, that's going to be gate. That's pretty much all that goes down. 40-some stacks for the Falstad right now, and is level 1. Doing pretty good on building that out. Here comes the Deathwing dropping down from the sky. Also has the level 7 Skyfall. Firestorm. Yeah, Skyfall is the one where you drop the meteorites. Either way, Cyrus joining into the allies as the Murden chases in. Stormbolt connecting onto 1. No level 10 for no piercing. Deathwing with the burn. That Molten Flame getting some value. Tyrael cheating death a little bit there as well. We're going to cycle through the other numbers while the Cataclysm comes across the fort in this top lane. Black arrows from the Sylvanas while the Blaze gets the fort in the bottom lane. Some new research connections happening, which is always exciting. Oh, nice. Well, glad to hear the good news, and thanks for hanging out with us today. Glad to have you joining us for a fantastic day of streaming. We're going to do a couple best of 3s of NGS, and then we're going to do a Baja Ross. We have a challenge Baja Ross today, and it is, the episode is called Oriental Falls, I think it is. And he does the oil painting in a watercolor style. So it's going to be really, really difficult. I'm excited to try it out. If I fuck up, the worst thing I can do is just wipe it off and try again. And if that doesn't work, I'll just unplug my router and save that Spectrum. No, just kidding. There's always a point in the subathon where my brain goes, you could just unplug the router. There's always a point where my brain does that, and I'm just like, that's not gonna happen. Painting challenge, huh? Yeah, so, I'm by no means, I'm no, like, god tier painter, but I'm mildly good at oil painting. And so I've been trying to do a little bit like more challenging oil painting for some of the months. So like last month, I did an inverted palette. Bob did a whole painting and I just chose different colors. And I tried to invert the palette as much as possible. Realistically, I painted Namek from Dragon Ball Z, where Goku fights Frieza. Namek where Piccolo and friends are from. Light Bomb. That was a very good sanctification. It's a very good sanctification. A lot of good incoming damage will be nullified from that. There's a Cataclysm from the Deathwing. A Wailing Arrow from Sylvanas. A lot of buttons pressed, but where is the end-all, be-all? Where's the beef? Where's the fight? At what point do you abandon Bob? A lot further down from now. I tried to do a Bobless painting where I painted from photo reference. It's not awful, but it's not very good in my opinion. I still need to learn a little bit more about composition and stuff like that. A little bit of Molten Flame from Deathwing right now as another Lava Burst comes out from the ground. Phase Shift from Brightwing will connect onto Murden as our Immortal phase does continue. Without Bob, how are you going to know when to make a cabin? No, the answer is you never make a cabin. I don't like painting structures. I've done it once. We did a structure painting once. I was not a fan of it. Well, you could always paint happy little clouds. That one you can always paint. Tyrael with the Eldruin's Might. Just gonna dive in front of Murden. Seems like the target though is Blaze. Sylvanas throwing in some good damage. The Immortal will go over to the side of Team New Team. But it still is the Seven Rings looking for more fight, more damage. Deathwing with the Bellowing Roar. Cyrus very low. Greyman is the chase. The little Fire Stomp, Earth Shatter from the Deathwing. Stuns him out. Thrall to be traded in all of this. There's a Falstad to go down. Light Bomb from the Anduin onto the Greymane as the chase onto Murden does continue. Lands the double Stormbolt, but Greymane still chasing with that Inner Beast. Phase Shift onto Crown. Jet Propulsion onto 2. Brightwing might have died trying to save the Sylvanas Haunting Wave. Right next to the Blaze. The Oil Slick is right there. And that is 4 kills. A quadra kill as the Immortal pushes top. Dealing how much damage into structures? Well, he's currently dealing 666 standard, 1,332 into structures. Fort to fall in the top lane. The Immortal still shielded for about a quarter, maybe a third of it shielding. Falstad gonna try and poke out. Here's a lot of damage onto the Murden, and he just can't get out of this one. The block stacks are not enough, and Greymane and friends get that kill. Anduin with the last hit. Isn't he an angel, though? I mean, wasn't Lucifer an angel? Top lane Fort looking like it will fall around 10 minutes into the game here. Really good damage in from the side of Team New Team, who are looking to make this first best 3 of the day a quick 3-0. And will they be able to? Doesn't look like they want to continue. Crown going in on that Sylvanas. Gus from the Falstad onto 2. Gambit with no mana here. Any leap of faith to maybe save the Thrall. I think Thrall has been left to die. Filthy Alliance. The Filthy Alliance leaving this filthy coward leaving behind a chieftain. Like he probably had Leap of Faith off a cooldown. Probably had it off a cooldown. Selfish Anduin. Shellfish Anduin. Oh. Sylvanas goes in deep right there. Gets the second Haunting Wave out with the Windrunner value. Murden did go in as well. Not sure if he was following the Sylvanas or just wanted to go in and tank shots, but either way, he'll have to pop Avatar to stay alive. Camp will be grabbed here in the bottom of the map. Oh, did I say 3-0? Sorry. God forbid the streamer misspeaks. God forbid. Falstad gonna fly into top lane. He's looking to grab this camp quite quickly. Oh, 72 for the Falstad, 4 stacks for the Anduin, 22 Wiz and Duelist stacks for the Greymane. What is the Wiz and Duelist outcome again? I always forget. Is it just more damage? Basic attack damage by 1% up to 30%. Right. Yeah, so it's just percent-based damage increase. Do you actually, does it break it down a little bit differently? No, it just says okay. Alright. Cataclysm, I think, was just a disengage tool from Deathwing. Gonna be going into the Ruination. I don't feel like I see this, like, ever. I feel like we just see the Molten combo at 13-16 for Deathwings. Either way, Murden putting pressure onto Jaeger and bottom. Haunting Wave not triggered by Sylvanas. I don't think she had a second one to use. Brightwing having a target to blink heal below, but doesn't need it. And that's Thrall and friends going for the Immortal. All right. Imagine streaming and not being perfect. Doesn't that make you human? Ew, being human, disgusting. Wailing Arrow from Sylvanas will be quite gross here. Bellowing Roar from the Deathwing does push the Tyrael out as well. Now, how much death time reduction does he get? He got like 8 seconds. He got like eight or so seconds. Maybe it might have been actually 12. I might have misread that. But either way, he got a chunk of death timer reduction. And so we'll see Tyrael back a little bit faster than Anduin. And the first half of the Immortal phase will go over to the side of the 7 rings. Being human is overrated. I want to be an amoeba. Yeah. I can't disagree with that, God of Twinkies. Who doesn't want to be an amoeba? Alright, race will, though, continue between both these sides. Falstad flying back in, throwing the hammering out. Does have the cooldown Flow Rider available, and we probably will see the Ares Gust at level 16. Could see the Crippling Hammer, but it's not very common. Gust from Falstad to try and save the Murden. Also buys a little bit of time to try and finish out the Immortal. Oh, wait, no, they don't even get it, do they? Wow, the Gust didn't buy the window I thought it did. Another Cataclysm from Deathwing to back away. Is level 1. Will trigger right there, that protection status. I thought the Gust was actually just enough. Yeah, non-champion, I thought that Gust was just enough. Okay. Well, here comes another Immortal. Bottom lane's gonna have a sliver of shielding. I am curious what the HP is, though. It's gonna be about 22,350. First bullet from Greymane dives onto the Falstead, excuse me. Jet propulsion from Blaze does connect. That's a lot of damage onto Sylvanas, who gets the short distance haunting wave out. Phase shift from Brightwing. Muradin with the Dwarf toss in. Deathwing with some damage here. The Bellowing Roar does split the Blaze. The Anduin with the Leap of Faith doesn't connect in time. And the bottom lane keep will fall down. All structures down on the side of the 7 rings. And they might lose a little bit of HP on the core. No, I think they've actually got enough. They've got enough clear onto this. It'll just be some core scratching. As we have Muradin trying to back away. Does get dismounted by the Thrall. Greymane Dark Flight. Stormbolt onto Tyrael. Don't know if Quaker gets out of this one, especially with that Sundering. Deathwing's first circle explosion didn't hit the Immortal. They could have had it. Ouch! What's up, Shoepuff? How you doing? The lava burst was just off. Unfortunate. Deathwing, I believe, is up in the sky getting HP back right now. Yes, I do believe so. Nope, he actually dropped into the bottom lane. Alright, no conflagration either from the Deathwing. What do we actually have? Oh, wait, hold on, fight to break. I was literally stretching for a second. I stretched for 1 second and the fight breaks out. Gaze onto destruction here is what Destroyer or World Breaker landing causes their damage to be reduced by 75 and slow them. Okay, synergistic with the Firestorm value as well. Wait 1 second.
I will reach your position shortly.
Okay. When Baja stretches, someone dies. It feels that way. What is the ratio of melee versus ranged Deathwing in the pro scene? I'd say most of the time you just get the standard Molten Flame build. Melee Deathwing, I feel like I don't see it very often. Dude, stop stretching. I mean, what do you want from me? I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best. First bullet from the Greymane does go out. Deathwing Cataclysm, he wants to chase this, but will he be actually able to chase this? Greymane dives back out. There's going to be the protection onto Cyrus. Muradin Dwarf tossing on top of the Greymane. He gets out from the Leap of Faith. Great jet propulsion to the backline from Jaeger. Light Bomb won't get the trigger. As Anduin does go down, Tyrael with the Eldruin's Might out. Thrall throwing back a Root. Good jet propulsion from Blaze, but he's actually going to have to drop the bunker to stay alive. Curse Bullet from the Greymane comes back in. Looking to get some kills here. Phase shift from Brightwing onto the Muradin. We do have Deathwing clearing out core, which has lost about 24% over on the right-hand side. Falstead, good hammering going in. That's a lot of damage, and Blaze does go down. Immortal Phase, 50% in favor for the side of Team New Team. Can the members of 7 Rings burn this down? Sorry, just making sure that no one gets ads in the middle of the game. I have this little thing. I have a little timer thingy that I can see now, and I can see when ads will auto run. So I'm trying to make sure no one gets an ad in the middle of this game. Whoa, that blink heal. Greymane goes in with the razor swipe and can't connect onto Brightwing as the phase or the blink heal comes through just in time. 20 talents here on the horizon with 111 stacks for the Falstead. Okay, 15 seconds for the Blaze to respawn. Immortal taking damage over here on the left-hand side. This will be the first Immortal of the game for 7 rings, if I'm not mistaken. Curse Bullet not connecting, but it's a very low cooldown. I doubt we see the upgrade. Yeah, it's going to be the... Actually, we have the Tooth and Claw. Basic attacks cleave for 100% of the damage. Increase Razor Swipe damage by 100%. All right. Immortal... I got thrown off by the camp moving over here. I was like, wait, the Immortal went over to 7 rings. How is there the movement line of the Immortal? Yeah, anyways. This kind of feels like it's an Immortal that's kind of moot, though. As... This will get how much damage onto the fort? It should take down the fort because of the slaps. The heavy slaps. Falstad flying in. That's a lot of damage onto Murden. The phase shift will not come through. Gust, Wind Tunnel, Falstad. He tries to save the moment, but it's not enough. 118 stacks for the Falstad. He does really, really good damage on that Q when he throws it out. Since we have post 20s everywhere, let's go ahead and cycle through the other numbers once again, get an idea of what those look like, as it is late game, so we can check out the damage, healing, and experience for the late game of Battlefield of Eternity, map number 2 in our first best of 3 series of the day. Kind of feels like the members of Team New Team, they want to close this series out in 2-0, but will they be able to do so here? Falstad, Gust in 27 seconds. They're all going straight onto core, taking a lot of damage. Is going to be able to get the Sanctification from Material. Does have the level 20 upgrade as the Deathwing does go down. He'll be out for 62 seconds. Killidan getting low is going to be traded in all of this. Murden up in 10 seconds. Heals out from Gambit. Jet Propulsion from Blaze not connecting. Core shot still going out. Core shielding still available as well. Wind Tunnel from the Falstad pushing the enemy team against the wall. Is there Sylvanas haunting Wailing Arrow? No, not for 20-some seconds. Gambit throws the Light Bomb out, but it's not going to be anything to save him. There's also no inner fire level 20 as he did go for the Censure. We do have Tyrael getting the explosion. How much death timer reduction does he get? He got a good chunk right there. He went from 62 to 48 seconds. That's like a 22-second death timer reduction or something like that. Murden chasing onto Jaeger. Lands the Stormbolt. Rewind will be used. Dwarf toss in. Stormbolt misses. He's got the Skullcracker 7, doesn't he? No, he actually is Heavy Impact. Phase shift from Brightwing. Yep. Alright, Blaze goes down. A lone Thrall. Wow. Okay. How the tables have turned. No respect for the 1v1. Hey, when you want your series to keep going. Youch. Imagine getting pinged by your team like that. Greymane goes in. Stormbolt from Murden will connect Blink and Polymorph. When you want to win a series, there's no respecting the 1v1. But yeah, no, I agree. They didn't respect the 1v1, so shame! I'm just kidding. Alright. Waves are pushed out for the side of the 7 rings, so they're okay for now. That's Crown taking a lot of damage. Thundering from the Thrall does come through. Soothing Mist from the Brightwing. Wind Tunnel from the Falstad into the wall. It's 2 members stuck against the wall. Tyrael gets the Leap of Faith in time. Quaker still chasing in. Gets hit with the Chastised Deathwing with the Cataclysms chasing in. We have a huge Earth Shatter as the Immortal phase, 50% goes over in favor to the side of 7 rings, who immediately go for the second half race. Top lane has a huge wave approaching towards core. You can see Deathwing taking flight. Did he go for the level 20 God's Arrival? Yeah, Arrival of God, so he's got all the level 7s. I thought I saw one of those Skyfall meteors connect out as well, but it seems like they will... they're gonna tag the camp, okay. I thought they were going double camp. Look at this down over here. Down over here. They're gonna try and backdoor it. This is the vision of our red team. You can see the defense ping in the top lane. Falstad gonna go deal with that. Swap vision really quickly. Yeah, I've never seen anyone like 39 in objective, but that was kind of cool. Hearth's out of bottom. Falstad and Brightwing Falstad's getting full mana. I'm just trying to show vision like this so we can all get an idea of what it looks like. Blaze was moving up, so Blaze now showing. You can see the pings coming out. Falstad, he's got Wind Tunnel. He's got the Wind Tunnel up against the wall. Deathwing with the land. As we have Murden Hearthing out. Blaze drops the bunker down. Sanctification from the Tyrael, but it's not going to be long enough to even scratch the core shielding. Greymane will fall. That's going to be Blaze Jet Propulsioning and an out of top lane. Chastise goes out. Does get a stack for the level 4, excuse me. Cataclysm from Deathwing chasing in. The Immortal is going to be, well, they're attempting to clear it out with the Thrall, but the Fallen Shaman's on top as well. Blaze Hearth's out to go clear core, and I think this is going to be the rush through top lane to try and end. We do have Greymane and Tyrael dead for 42 to 47 seconds. Falstad flying in. He's going to look to push up things with this Immortal. Deathwing dropping the Skyfall Meteorites. Big spin from the Immortal. Pushes Jaeger into the core. Another false dead hammering. There's a Deathwing drop down from the sky. Core defense is doing their best right now. But it's looking like with the massive siege into the core, the Wailing Arrow, everything in between, this is going to be map number 2 going over to the side of the 7 rings. They will continue our first series of the day. It's 1-1. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a series on our hands.
Give the best hug.
Thanks for the follow. Hello there, Iron Flare. How you doing, bud? How's your Thursday? Do I ever watch street food cooking videos? Yeah, all the time. I love watching cooking videos. I would say cooking shows. Cooking shows are my favorite thing to throw in the background while I'm also cooking. Or even like before bed, just like laying in bed. Like it doesn't make me hungry. I'm just like, let's watch a cooking show. Backdoor was my shot call. I was pretty much banking on us dodging the gust with the Sanct, but it was early gust. It was really, really good. You just awoke, no complaints. Oh, man. To be honest, I wish I was just waking up, too. I slept so much yesterday. Or, like, last night into today, I slept so much. Funny enough, after the subathon, I didn't sleep that much. I, like, got up and I, took advantage of the day off. Did the team swap sides on me? Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Why can't these teams just stay on the same side? Why can't you just stay on the same side? What's so wrong about that? Riddle me that one, Batman. Let's see. Brightwing is played by Meji, who's on 7 rings, and the Brightwing is on the left-hand side. So let's go ahead and swap the sides again. As a reminder, today we're doing Baja Ross. We're doing some casting, then some Baja Ross. So I hope you all stick around for the Baja Ross portion of the stream. Should be a nice, cozy afternoon of casting and painting. My hands hurt if I'm clicking on only one side of the map the whole series. Sounds like you should take your vitamins. That's what it sounds like to me, old man. Welcome back into the Nexus Gaming Series heroic division matchup of the 7 rings versus Team New Team. On the left-hand side, we have the 7 rings. We have Diablo, Sylvanas, Brightwing, Li Ming, and Zool. On the side of Team New Team, we got a Chromie, Maiev, Stukov, Adnu, Barek, and Blaze.
Battle begins.
Oh my god. My chat's full of a bunch of just old, just boomer hands people.
3, 2, 1.
Anyways, as a reminder, tomorrow is Elden Ring, Saturday and Sunday is the Heroes International NA Last Chance Cup Qualifier. Team, let me play something other than Anduin in this series. Oh no, I thought that was a request. I thought you were saying like, team, please let me play something other than Anduin in this series. Maiev with the Umbral Bind will be able to set up the kill onto Diablo. Of course, no souls yet as he's at 0. And yeah, first blood over the side of Team New Team. Sylvanas gonna be just soaking up the top a little bit here. Not gonna immediately go for the clear onto the wave. Gonna let that wave come to the gate. We do have Zool in the bottom lane up against the Blaze. There was a bit of me that was hoping that the Zool was going to do double soak up against the enemy, and then there was just going to be like a hard 4-core push with the Sylvanas through bottom, but that's not the case. Anub'arak able to back away. Good lurking arm from the Stukov as well. Sylvanas just going to clear out the top lane. Chromie is going to go deep breathing at level 1. Also does have the time troubles from the armor debuff and buff. Diablo fire stomps. No soul to flame talent just yet, but he's still getting some poke damage out into the enemies. Good clear from Zool. I'm curious what build he's going to go. He went into, is that Shackler at level 1? Shade. Shackler's the blue one, I think. For a charge from Anub'arak. Sylvanas is fine. I do wonder, though, what kind of build it is going to be from Zool. Will he go blue build? Will he go trait build? I think 4 talent will be a little telling the direction we're going to be heading into. I do think, right? My Zool talents are correct in my head. Camp on the left-hand side to be grabbed by the side of 7 rings. Over on the right, new team to grab their own camp as well. Good timings on camps throughout the map. No one going for Siege Giants yet in bottom. Neither team has enough for turn-in, but there is actually a rising amount. We've got, like, what, 36 on the side of new team, so they're on the horizon for a potential turn-in. Li Ming going to start grabbing this camp down here in the bottom lane. Zool is going to be going into trait, it looks like. He's got this Jailers here. So he'll be able to amplify. I believe it's amplified damage, movement, and attack speed. That's what it is. Zool to catch Soak in top lane. This is where we might see that rotation of, or the play style change here, which I really do like. Sylvanas using those black arrows. You can see it active because that little red circle, or that red kind of glow around here at the time. Obviously, it's different for different skins. Usually, it's you know, black for the black arrows, but still, good siege to the bottom lane while the Blaze matches the Zool in the double soak rotation. Zen in the bush right now, waiting for someone to step out. Diablo. I don't know if Diablo tried to step in the bush and just kind of like rounded around Anub'arak, but either way, siege in bottom lane will end, and not as much as I was anticipating with the Sylvanas push, but still Zool getting good clear in mid lane. Does have 21 stacks and rising for his level 4 Jailers. Jailers? Jailers. There's going to be a Bone Prison onto Zool. Jepper Potion is going to take him nowhere on that one. Chromie in the mid lane as well. She's got 4 stacks on her deep breathing. A lot of good damage in the bottom lane. And Anub'arak goes down. It's been tank for tank so far in the trades of kills. A lot of gems, though, on the ground that no one will be able to pick up. So that's good economy denial from the side of the 7 rings. Speaking of economy, next week we should dive deep into more StarCraft 2, and we should probably play more Dota 2 next week, shouldn't we? Also, next week we're gonna do the pizza cooking stream. I don't know exactly what day yet, but I think we might just do next Thursday, honestly, for the pizza cooking stream. Like, I think I might do like a little bit of casting in the morning, and then like we'll do the pizza cooking stream in the afternoon or something. I think that's the loose plan right now. Is next Thursday will be the next pizza cooking stream. How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? What, Zen? You don't like me talking about pizza cooking streams in the middle of your game? I know you're responding to someone else. Gambit getting low here. Polymorph almost sets up the kill. Fire Stomps are pretty good. Healing pathogens spread around by Gambit. Li Ming throwing out those arcane orbs as we have the 60... oh, damn. 70-some stacks for the Jailers. I was hoping it would stop at 69, but that's not the case. Sylvanas pressuring Zen. Considering going in, but short distance Haunting Wave to continually back away. Zool is done with the Jailer, so he's got that 25% attack speed and movement speed while fixating on an enemy. We'll see Tragul's Essence, I think is how you say it. Every time Skeletal Warrior attacks an enemy, restore 0.5 of Zool's maximum HP and 0.2, by the way, percent of his maximum mana. So half an HP, like an eighth of, no. 2/10. a fifth of his mana. Sure, there you go. Jet propulsion from Blaze onto the Diablo, or jet propulsion from Blaze onto Diablo as the temporal loop set up that kill. Stukov actually sneaks the kill with the lurking arm. The level 1 with the, oh no, Crown. I don't see you getting out of this one alive here, bud. I don't see you taking down anyone with you. Bana, 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 bana. All right. 10 Talonteers here. Let's go ahead and cycle through the other numbers. 1/5 of 1%. Yes, there you go. 1/5 of 1%. Oh, no, 1/5 of the whole thing. How you doing, Cold Cuts? How's your day going, bud? It's one of those moments where I felt like I was getting into the weeds on my math, and I was like, I'm just gonna move on and stop talking about this. And that's where my brain went. Because sometimes you just have to. I talked about this before. Sometimes you have like 8 different things, 8 different points you want to make on a broadcast, and you can't make any of them because the conversation has moved on. It happened a lot during CCL, and I'm sure it will happen a lot more in my future of casting. I'm sure of it. I kind of hope, because that means I get casting jobs. Fire stumps out from Diablo consistently. Getting HP, gonna be able to get souls if he doesn't have them. I believe he's full souls. Yeah, he's got the little icon underneath his model, so we do know. He's at 100 souls right there. And Webweaver phase will end for the side of Team New Team. And we have enough for a turn-in on the side of the 7 rings. 40 from Cyrus. I believe Blaze does see him. Blaze should be able to get the twin stream interrupt. Blaze actually going to try and turn in his 35. Bottom lane siege does continue. Temporal loop onto Sylvanas. No Will of the Forsaken, so she can't just pop that and back away. We do have Kaladin going in with the Spirit of Vengeance and that Blink forward. We do have the Lightning Breath from Diablo. A very low Maiev lives. I actually thought Maiev died right there, but it's Brightwing, Sylvanas. Maybe the Diablo to fall. Jaeger chasing in. Overpower. Fire Stomp. Diablo healing up a little bit through all of that, but the Jet Propulsion connects. Is the damage there? Not enough. Diablo living within a threat of... What? The Lurking Arm?
Has destroyed a fort.
Or, oh, you know what? Did he pop the Weighted Pustule? Hold on. Doesn't popping the Weighted Pustule deal damage? Deals 141 damage upon expiring or being removed. Oh, it just literally, so the Weighted Pustule, I think, just expired. That was wild. I'm pretty sure it expired, because I think the Stukov was in the bunker here. Even then, I don't think Lurking Arm is that far of a tap. Maybe. Either way. Nice kill from Stukov. It was Diablo who expired. You are right. You are very right with that. Got a Spirit of Vengeance build for the Maiev. I'm going to be seeing that Shadow Armor as well. Red Web Weavers to descend in favor for the side of Team New Team. Now, will any structures start to fall? We've had some gate damage in about all 3 lanes. Mostly, actually, the most well-defended lane currently is top. Did anyone free Harrison Jones? No, of course not. Why would they? Look, all of you heroic players, just smash left-click this gem at the start of the game, okay? That's all I'm saying. You just need to smash left-clicked it. Left-clicked it. Sure. 13 apiece in the levels 3 to 6 in our kills, and the mid lane fort shall fall. First structure down. Actually, this is first structure down for Team New Team, as the bottom lane fort has already gone down on their side. Cocoon onto Brightwing. That's a very early burrow charge. Brightwing with the, or actually, that's Chromie with the temporal loop. Brightwing getting pulled back, but she's going to be fine. Poison Nova out from the Zul as well. Lightning Breath of Diablo is going to just kind of touch the tails of a few enemies as they back away. And the top lane fort will fall. Bottom lane fort still quite healthy. Seems like the wave will be cleared out, but is this an attempt to actually go for the bottom lane fort? Nubrak does have beetles to summon here. Not enough for a turn-in on the right-hand side. Still the members of the 7 rings are looking for a turn-in of their own. They have not gotten a single turn-in yet in this game. Take a look at see who's got how many gems. Zul with 45. Jet Propulsion from the Blaze does not connect onto Brightwing. Just shy of that, but Diablo gets the Shadow Charge through, gets the Spell Armor of Brightwing. Blink heal as well, and Sylvanas and Zul get the turn in.
By your blue team's hand.
Alrighty. Building back the momentum to the side of the 7 rings.
My web needles descend upon
Are you going Locust Swarm from now on? Diablo could use that Locust Swarm for the extra healing. Brightwing gets the blink away. Huge Umbral Bind. And Brightwing goes down. That's a nice Vault of the Wardens. Lurking Arms snipes the kill. Well, the blue web weaver phase should be fairly moot here, as the mid will be cleared out. Top will be cleared as it gets to the fort front gate, and Blaze is already on bottom lane. To be fair, it's probably a buff to a Nubrak if Locust Swarm is deleted. I cannot think of a single game that I've cast with Locust Swarm. I'm sure there's been one game of Locust Swarm that I have casted. I'm sure of it. But I cannot be like, oh yeah, that one team in NGS Division CD is, yeah. We can get you next week, Baha, if you want. I think level 20 Locust is the highest win rate town in the game. Temporal loop onto the... Oh, good. Nightly Ming. She is out of that one. Brightwing hit with the cocoon on the left-hand side of the screen. Ouch. I can't... It is up with a Cho'Gall pick and you got a friend for life. Yeah, there you go. ISO knows what's up. I'm out here looking for Cho'Galls, Murkies, Nova Murky. I mean, all right, let me just throw this out there. For all of you that really want to win at Here's the Storm, you're doing it wrong. Competitively, you need to grab Murky Nova, because if you do the math, the cooldown on Precision Strike is the exact same as Octograb. And then at level 16, you can one-shot any character in the game. Any character. You wanna know why? Wrath of Cod, 1. Octograb, of course. Precision Strike, of course. And then you have all of the armor debuffs you can get with Nova as well. I mean, you are hindering your potential as a team if you're not playing Nova Murky. You are literally throwing easy wins just out the window. You're welcome. Easy wins, you say. Hey, there used to be this old series that Justin and I did called Please Try This at Home. And we literally, we walked through a game of just destroying the enemy. Also, Sergeant Hammer Mind build with Abathur Mind build is very, very toxic as well. I will say this though, do not grab the Mind Slow. The Mind Slow is actually a bad talent for Mind build. It actually, it helps the enemy because they can get slowed and then just turn around. Because they don't carry the momentum through the mines, but either way. Diablo will, a Nubrak will fall right there. Diablo with the Lightning Breath. We have Octostrike and Bingo. Well, sounds like you need to showcase your skills. Nice bunker from Blaze to cleanse out the root from Zul. I think Jaeger would have been killed there if he actually got locked in place. Isn't Abba Mind build even more toxic? Toxic? I mean, technically, yes. Silencing Stukov Maev when cage drops is massive. Because Toxic Nest, yes, yeah. Very Cleaver, you're so funny. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Mid lane keep to go down. Okay, so new team's like, you guys are gonna get boss, we're gonna go get double keep. Bye. Okay, maybe they'll just get one keep. Temporal Loop from Chromie. There's a phase shift in from Brightwing. Umbral Bind pulls back Diablo. Chromie. Not a reset for Li Ming. There's a reset for Li Ming. Another one for her as Crown is chasing in. One catapult on the core. Web Weavers are nowhere near turn-in. About, like, halfway-ish, actually. Just about halfway. 28 gems necessary for the turn-in. Boss plus Siege. What can be done here? Fort, for sure, will go down. Will keep go down. 30-some seconds on Chromie and Stukov. This feels like it could be this could be a keep game, but I don't think this is core right here. The members of the 7 Rings would really need to find a couple kills in quick succession. Lightning Breath from Diablo. He's tanking tower shots. Armor reduction. That's a good damage onto a Nubrak who will fall. This could be the momentum Team New Team needs to end the series here up against... Or excuse me. This could be the momentum the 7 Rings need to end the series here. You can even see Diablo's positionings on the far side of the keep. They want to go core. 8 seconds on the Stukov. A Brightwing or Chromie about to respawn. There's going to be a huge Warden's Cage. Killidan getting low. Can't get in the bunker. Does go down. But now Chromie comes through, gets the kill onto Zool and Brightwing. Diablo with 100 and something HP. And Crown gets the blink away. What was looking like a promising end moment will not come through. And funny enough, with all the kills and everything that's happened, this is still 20 talent tier to the side of Team New Team. Now, when we look at turn-ins, neither team is close to a turn-in, actually 17 to 19 in gems. Ninja, what's up, bud? How goes your day? How you doing this Thursday? Rob Dog, holy shit, thank you for the tier 3. I will resend your alert when we get out of game. I will resend the best tier 3 alert on Twitch. Speaking of alerts, I have been slowly working on the new alerts for the stream as well. I don't plan to replace any major alerts, like we're not going to replace the tier 3, but we're just going to add in some new ones. I do have I have an updated version of the 69 alert to do. I've got one alert that's done. I just have to figure out where to put it. I've got some others that I need to make. I think we're gonna completely replace the raid alert though. The raid alert is gonna be something new. I have that already planned out. It just takes a little bit of time to work on it. Temporal loop. Oh, the mind control is just shy, but if there's Call of the Dark Lady level 20, so you can already see it's on a 9-second cooldown. Training, not getting better, but not stressing. I'm sorry to hear that, bud. Diablo Shadow charges out. Fire stomps to build out some HP. You can see him get a little bit of chunk right there. Maiev gets inside the bunker. It's a level 20 fortified bunker. Mid lane camp pushing in. Diablo trying to back away still. Lurking arm from the Stukov. And Nubrak mounting up. Phase shift from the Brightwing. As Diablo is able to mount up and start backing away. Blink heal range is good for the Brightwing. Getting that invisible friends. Mid lane camp is coming through. Nubrak to burrow away. Neither team with a turn-in still. I really hope your training improves, bud. I'm sad to hear that it's stressful or not, like, good. Blaze, I think, is just trying to get away from here. He's looking for a flank but can't find it. The mid lane will be cleared out. Brio, thanks for the follow. Glad you're enjoying the content. Jet Propulsion. Mind Control does go out. Burrow Charge from Nubrak. There's the Impale to slow down Diablo's Shadow Charge in. Temporal Loop onto Diablo. He gets the phase shift from Brightwing. Goes for the Lightning Breath in this corridor, which is really good. Killidan getting very low on the Maiev. Goes for the Spirit of Vengeance over the wall and is able to back away. Blaze going to get rooted. Mind controlled, and I think Blaze will go down. Healing debuff applied to him with the Mortal Wound from level 20 of the Zool. Oh, Maiev comes through. Big percent base damage potential, but the blink, the armor for the Savant, or the Li Ming, I think it's the Force armor right there, was helping her out a ton right there, if I'm not mistaken, right? Or no, Diamond Skin. That was the Diamond Skin that gave her the shielding. And Li Ming will get a couple of resets, looking to chase in. Gambit's the lone defender here. Killed him with 100 and something HP. Now, what's the play? 50-something second death timers. Can they go core? 30 seconds on boss. Not enough for a turn-in. This feels like an awkward spot where really you got a bunch of kills and it's not GG. It's basically clear waves. Maybe go boss, but the death timers, they're going to be pretty... Actually, no, the death timers will be about halfway through when the boss respawns. So we'll see if that'll be the call. You've been training! Some people struggling, you're trying to help them as much as you can, but it's pretty sip stare. Why don't you take a page out of the Kung Pao movie? I want to say Kung Fury. Take a page out of the Kung Pao movie and just train them wrong. We trained him wrong on purpose. Oh, God. The squeaky shoes, too. God, what a fantastic movie that really does need... One of the few movies in this world that does need a sequel is Kung Pao. Also a movie where any dude who can do like a slightly high-pitched voice can do any voice in that. I honestly think that most of the voices is just one dude. How they didn't make a sequel is still beyond me.
Blue team's core is
We got catapults in the bottom lane. They are actually going to chunk quite heavily into the core right now. Is this a Winions? Please don't tell me this is a Winions game. Okay, Brightwing is hearthing back. This is going to be some permanent damage on core. Oh, that's gonna be decent damage, honestly. Yeah. 65% left on the core. Kung Pao, Tongue of Fury when? See, Tree Leaf knows what I'm talking about. Tree Leaf knows what's up. That's a lot of nuts! Warden's Cage, Cocoon, just a Temporal Loop I think went out as well. Diablo will fall here. That's going to be a Brightwing trying to back away, throwing out some polymorphs, but is going to get picked off by the Maiev. Sylvanas, or excuse me, Li Ming chased over there. Sylvanas will throw out the mind control, does get the kill, but Sylvanas will go down. I think this is it right here. Yeah, Diablo's back. It's a Li Ming to defend. Though Blaze is getting low. Li Ming wants the reset. She won't be able to find it though. Blaze is still heading towards core, and I think with the Stukov here, I think that should be a Li Ming to fall. Quaker getting chased. Spirit of Vengeance is, yeah.
Team kill!
Do they go boss? They don't need to, but they're going to. All right, let's start a Twitch prediction. Which team gets the second boss? No. Chosen one! I'm coming! Just that scene. Well, there's more camps to grab. I don't know why they're going to the left. Why are you guys clicking left? There's camps to grab. Yo, Siege Giants are up in 30 seconds. What are you doing? Why are you trying to end? Flailing Swipe. There's going to be a Poison Nova from Zool. Umbro Bind, Cocoon onto the Sylvanas. Good night, Zool. This is just mean at this point. This is just bullying. This is just bullying. GG over to the side of Team New Team. They take the series 2-1. GG, well played. Very sporting to give. Wow. Wow.
Holy fucking shit, it's a
Tier 3 sub.
Jesus Christ, what the fuck? Oh my fucking god, fucking
Tier 3 sub.
holy shit, what the fuck?
Hello